Welcome to my new channel Market Talk. This is my first video in this YouTube channel. I'm sure everybody would like this video and planning to bring more videos with new ideas. I'm sure at least one person will benefit from this video and or at least one new idea you will get from this video and all the videos that are going to release in the future. And this is going to change your life forever. I'll keep my video very simple and crisp so that I don't waste your time. I'll bring out the contents. Before I'm going to the contents, I just want to give a disclosure of disclaimer. All the views presented in this video are my personal opinion and not suggestion for trading. Please consult your financial advisor before taking any trades. I am not a SEBI registered advisor. My channel or myself not responsible for the loss incurred or any trades taken based on my views. The contents for the day. We will just go through the Nifty and Bank Nifty. What is the status? What is the update of the market view? India VIX and implied volatility update. An update on the Nifty income strategy, which I am posting in the Telegram channel. And we'll learn a new strategy, very interesting and very exciting strategy and very simple strategy with very minimum indicators. It is for intraday and positional both. And a mutual fund investment idea. These are things we are going to see in this video. Let me just rush into my first Nifty Bank Nifty update. Nifty is in a rising uptrend channel. The channel resistance is at 10,500, 10,600 levels and we should see some reversal there, or possible we can reverse before itself. But the stiff resistance lies there at 10,500, 10,600 levels and support at 9,900 and 10,000 levels. Between this is just a range bound trend line moving is happening in Nifty. The mean levels for Nifty is 11,000 levels, which we should see in few months time maximum. 16.8% retracement level is at 10,550, which also correlates with the channel resistance level. So there is high probability that we might visit 10,500 levels before any decent correction in the Nifty. Also, when you just see the standard deviation levels, we came below the 2 standard deviation. This is a brown color line is a 2 standard deviation low, and we broken that level and went all the way to 7,500 levels. And slowly we moved into 2 standard deviation low above that. After slowly we moved above 1 standard deviation low. Now the mean is at 11,000 levels. If we don't break this level of 2 standard deviation low, which is around 10,000 levels, surely we should go and visit 11,000 levels shortly. Coming to Bank Nifty is trading in the almost range of 1,500 points range for almost last 2.5 months. So the upper level breakout is around 21,500 and the bottom line breakout level is 19,000. Once we break 19,000 lower side, 17,500 we should reach, and above 21,500 we should reach at 23,000. Also the 50% resistance level for Bank Nifty is around 23,800. We should visit 23,000 levels at least in the near future, considering the FIA data. And one standard deviation low is around 22,500. In case of Bank Nifty, we saw that we already have visited crossed above 1 standard deviation low. Now we are in case of Bank Nifty, it is little weak as compared to Nifty, and we should see the Bank Nifty also crossing above 1 standard deviation low, which is around 22,500. Also considering the FI data flows of cash and FNO levels, it is high probability that we should see these levels in the near future. So I don't suggest for any shorts at this point of time unless we get some indications, which we will update on the daily market views going forward. What is driving the markets? The Reliance breakout is happening and that is driving the market. Now it's at 52-week high. The technical target for the breakout is 2,000 levels, which we should see at least in the near future, or we may not see, but at least 2,000 should touch with the current phenomena happening. FIs are continuously buying in cash and futures, which is also driving the markets. Retail traders are under phobia of coronavirus impact is happening, and that is giving the short, and they are getting into shorts, and markets are keep rising, leading to short covering. Also, index management is happening on daily basis. One stock or other will be keep moving up and keeping the Nifty on the upside. Market always travels against the view of the majority. Majority of the people are in the shorting mode, expecting that coronavirus has a lot of impact, unemployment is increasing, and a lot of businesses coming down, closing down. Definitely, there is no doubt that these are all happening. But market goes against the market view, saying that market is always having a forward thinking. But definitely, market will come down after touching the resistance, which we discussed in the earlier slides. Also, the lot of investors are having a FOMO, fear of missing out. They think that market may not come to that level and may not be able to invest at the lower levels, and they started investing now. So once all the investors become bullish, then the market will reverse its trend. Coming to the VIX, VIX is continuously coming down after hitting 80 levels in the month of March, April. Now if you see the market in the VIX is coming down continuously, and now it is around 29.96, which is around 30 levels. Once the VIX crosses above and closes above the previous day high, then we can look for some reversal. So VIX is indicating that the market fear is not there, and investors and traders are ready to buy on every dips. So there is no point in going short, and VIX is a leading indicator which tells us whether the market is having the necessary fear or not. So don't come under panic to short in the and find out whether I am going to short at the higher levels, and it is very difficult to catch the top and very difficult to catch the bottom. Don't try to be too smart and play against the market trend. Market is clearly in uptrend now. Now let us have an update on the implied volatility. Bank Nifty closed at 21,338 on Friday. The nearest strike price is 21,300. If you see the IV of put, which is 45.9, which clearly indicates, which is higher than the call implied volatility of 39.7, which clearly indicates that the people are more tilted towards the downside. So they are buying puts more and calls less. This is indicator clearly giving that market is going against the people who are buying puts and giving the loss to the people who are buying puts. The same case of Nifty. Nifty closed at 10,244 on Friday, and the put IV is 28.2 and the call IV is 25.3. Put IV is higher than call IV, clearly indicating that put buyers are very highly expecting that market will come down, but market is going against the put buyers and giving them loss. So always keep a track of the IV, which also indicates you where the panic happens and the market goes against the panic move. Now let us give an update on the Nifty income strategy. Currently holding 9,800 call and 10,000 put of July month and expiring the income strategy. The total investment we had was 3.4 lakhs, unless the premium received 1.1 lakhs, which is giving clearly 2.3 lakhs of investment. The total profit we gained by selling the options was 13,000, which is 17% investment, and unrealized loss is 27,000. Don't see the total profit by reducing the unrealized loss, because we have already 72,000 of time value in the option that is sold already in 9,800 call and 10,000 put, which is July month. So we have almost 1.5 months time is there, and our target is almost like 5% per month. 5% per month is almost 60% per annum. So which investment gives 60% return per annum? So our objective is very simple, that investment or trading should be boring. In this case, we are combining both, where investment and trading happens. The adjustment required when the Nifty option pain moves to 10,100 levels. So as of now, the Nifty option pain is around 10,000 levels. So we need any option adjustment, then we'll update in the Telegram channel. So we'll learn one new strategy now. Hope maybe I'm little fast, but please accommodate. I'll try to reduce my speed going forward. Let us learn a new strategy today, which is the most exciting part of the video. The power of 2, which is very rare in the internet channels. You can see is a new strategy which you cannot find in anywhere in the social media. The time frame you select is 2 minutes. The short term simple moving average is 20 period, and the long term simple moving average is 200 period moving average. Just three only, just two here things, three things you have to select: 2 minutes time frame, 20 period simple moving average, 200 period simple moving average. And you will go long when 20 simple moving average crosses about 200 simple moving average, and you will go short when 20 moving average crosses below 200 simple moving average. The trade idea what I am suggesting is for this strategy that you will not buy options, you will sell options. When buy signal comes, then you should short the puts. Similarly, when the sell signal comes, you will short the calls. This is a very simple idea, and let us see the charts in the real time. So this is a chart of Bank Nifty. So I just given a simple condition of a 220 simple moving average, which is in green line, and red is the 200 simple moving average. So whenever the crossover happens, you can see a cross coming, which is indication of crossover. So what happens that whenever the strike selection, in case strike selection, the strike selection could be one strike or two strike below the 200 moving average, which is a very safe strategy. So what we'll do is when you get a buy signal, sell buy signal here, we will sell here 20,000 put, which is a very safe strategy, which can be tried on the intraday or position also. Now assume you sold 20th June 20,000 put levels. Now just see here, after getting a buy signal, okay, we never went below 20,000. So 20,000 put naked selling, no problem at all. This is the best strategy for intraday and positional. Now let us see, like in case of hedging you want to do, you can sell some call options, but it's not little risky, because when the 20,000 put option is there, which is around 200 levels, your call option which is selling is not hedging, you cannot do it. We will see different strategies. Now you try for intraday only, this one. Now let me get another indication we got here on 17th June and 2:15, around 3 o'clock closing time. Before that we got a crossover here. That time you are going to sell the call options. So what happens, by till next day, on expiry day, till 12:30 we not got the buy signal. Once you got the buy signal, what are the call option we sold, which is around 250-300 rupees, it was around that day. I gave a 20,500 call at 325 rupees. Okay, next day here when the buy signal got, the price was not so much, it's around 100 rupees. Okay, 250 points you would have got by selling the call option, which is a very safe strategy. Even positional, you would not have got triggered the stop loss. The stop loss always is when you sell an option, the double of the premium is the stop loss. So just see this, another trigger we got buy signal. As per the signal, we will sell 2 strike price or 3 strike price. You can, as aggressive trader, you can short a 1 strike price below the signal level, the 200 moving average. Now in this case, we got buy signal 2200, 20,100 put can be sold, or 20,000 put can be sold. It up to your comfort level, you can do it. Just see here, when we got the trigger, you even not touch the strike price. In the spot, if you touch the strike price, then you can exit at that time. Till the time you can hold without any fear. Most of times the whipsaw happens very rarely. Otherwise, if you see, the whipsaw also happened on 16 June. If you, by selling calls, definitely your stop loss will not trigger, and the rule of squaring of double the premium will not happen at all. So you not just you do the paper trading of this, the strategy what I am telling, and if you are comfortable, then you can try it in your own way how you want to do it with the hedge also. So just to try this strategy, do your back testing also. I have done my back testing. I do this for my intraday trading. Okay. So I'm sure if you have any doubts or something like that, you just very simple strategy. I'm sure you should not get any doubts. You should do a lot of paper trading in this. Next we will come to some mutual fund investment idea. Now everybody asked us to invest in the Nifty ETF or index ETF. I have come through one mutual fund which I started investing for last few months. There is something called DSP equal Nifty 50 fund. So normally the mutual fund ETF invests in the same weightage of the index, but in this case this Nifty equal 50 fund is a unique one. where 50 stocks, all the stocks are invested 2% equally in this fund. So currently the Nifty is having a weightage, the higher weightage of Reliance, and the higher amount of investment happening in Reliance. Now the market comes down, Reliance comes down, the Nifty will also come down equally. But investing in this, the return is going to be at least 2% more than the what Nifty will give you the returns. The ideal time of this for this investment, I feel now, because Reliance is a major one who is pulling the market up, Nifty up particularly. Now investing in this fund is going to give a good returns as compared to the Nifty in the near future at least. And there is no other AMCs offering this kind of fund, which is a unique proposition. A minimum investment for this mutual fund is 500 rupees only. So there is no harm in trying this, and I have given one idea of how to achieve a goal of 10 crores in today's Telegram channel. We'll give you an update on that, and what are the mutual funds you can invest. We'll give you about that in detail in the coming videos. So I'm not taking much time. I'm winding up the video for the day. Hope you enjoyed this. Please subscribe to this channel and like the video if you really like it. Thank you so much.